Today, I'm going to show you how to get every single bit of goodie out of your fruits and vegetables without wasting a single thing. You know what it's like to have those random veggies in the garden, in your fridge, fruits too, and you just don't know what to do with them. You don't have a recipe. You know what my answer is? Green juice. It doesn't just end with the juice. I took the pulp left over from the juice, squeezed out every drop of flavor, and made some of the best vegetable broth ever that's gonna last me through the winter. But you wanna know what the best part is? I even took my leftovers and fed it to the chickens, so nothing went to waste. Come join me in the kitchen and let me show you what I've been up to. So I gathered my touch-tone beets, and my carrots. They had started splitting there. They need to come up. I'm going to can and freeze some of these. I had a rather plentiful harvest. Some bunching onions, some spinach, some kale from Greg's garden. So you need to just wash everything up. These are those warrior bunching onions. I've really been pleased with those. The beets and this carrot potato washing brush is the bomb. You can see the description in below and the link. I even used my carrot tops. Had a few strawberries in the fridge I threw in there, some ginger root, and some apples. So I slowly added it to the blender, and I just kept blending and adding and blending and adding till I had it all in there, and then I let it run for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to put it through this press and try to press out the juice. And it wasn't quite as easy as I thought it would be. It's very thick. And at first I thought, oh my goodness, is this all the juice I'm going to get? So then I got out a mesh bag that I actually use with my wine making. And then it was really easy just to squeeze the rest of it out. And I actually got about 2 quarts of juice, and it tastes awesome. Even Mr. Hoss likes it. So this is how much pulp I had left. This is how much juice I got. So now on to the vegetable broth. Look at that gorgeous broth there. So I took the pulp, it was about 2 cups, and just put it in my canning boiler. And then I added about 12 cups of water, some garlic. I threw in some more onions that I had and some more carrots. I put some rosemary in here, some celery, and there's the rest of my carrots that I had peeled. Just pretty much anything you have in your kitchen, any type of vegetable, throw it in here. Get it going good, boiling. I added some basil that I had harvested and let dry over the last couple of months. It smells so good. And a little bit of olive oil. So I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I let it simmer for about 6 hours. Got the big vegetables out, and then I'm going to pour it through a colander again, just get any big particles out. And I did end up running through my mesh bag again and getting all that good juice out of there. See, there's all my big particles. So I heated up me some water in my canner, poured up this juice. I ended up with about 7 quarts. So I'm going to clean off these rims. Don't want anything to mess up that seal. And I'm going to put this in my pressure canner on 11 pounds of pressure for 25 minutes. You want to tighten these bands up finger tight, not too tight. And then we're just going to put them in our canner. I already got the water going. The juice is warm. Put that lid on tight. Make sure everything is snug. And then you're going to turn it on high and wait for it to steam. And once it starts steaming, you're going to set your timer and let it steam for 10 minutes before you put the weight on. This is really important to get that steam out of there. And drop your weight on. And then watch your pressure. Once it gets up to 11 pounds of pressure, let it cook for 25 minutes. Then let it go to 0 and take that weight off. Don't open it till it's all the way to 0. Be careful lifting that lid. That steam can be quite hot coming out of there. Use your jar lifter, lift them out. And you want to let them sit undisturbed on your counter for 12 to 24 hours. Again, I did this on 11 pounds of pressure for 25 minutes. Now, if you live at a different altitude, you need to check and make sure you do it for the right altitude. It may be different where you live. After 24 hours, you want to check these seals. Just take your lid off, lift them up by the seal. Make sure there's a good seal on there. And all these sealed great. No casualties here. If you do have one that don't seal, just cook you some soup. And you can use this in anything that you would typically put water in. So potatoes, rice, your soup, just anything you would normally put water or soup stock in. Then the last important thing is label your jars with what it is and the date. Very important. After you go to all this work, you want to make sure you know what it is and when you actually put it up. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, check out the description below for product links and resources. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.